everybody. My name is Sreejani, and today is a very special day for me because a very special guest has joined us for my series of interviews with successful leaders. Today, we have with us Mr. Abhishek Bhaumik, who is the Senior Product Manager at Oracle. Abhishek Bhaumik is a senior product manager at Oracle based in Austin, Texas. He specializes in cloud technologies and product management. Notably, he has contributed to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure or OCI, particularly the OCI Queue, a serverless asynchronous messaging device designed to handle large volumes of data with multiple concurrent producers and consumers of messages. His expertise extends to areas like messaging fairness, ephemeral destinations, and more with the OCI Queue service. It's indeed an honor and privilege to have you with us today, Mr. Bhaumik. So, my first question to you would be
Thank you, Sreejani.
thank you. So, my first question to you would be what are the things to be kept in mind when one has to launch a particular new product or a new idea in an enterprise?
Great question. So the first thing that comes to my mind is to understand the customer segment, right? And the target market. So whenever you are trying to launch a new product, you should know your customers, right? And what specific requirements they have. So without understanding the customer segment or the market, it's not a good thing to kind of launch a product. So first and foremost thing is to understand the market and your target audience, right? Once you understand that, then probably specifically you know their requirements and what you are trying to solve, their particular problem. And knowing that, probably you can define your product well, and from there you go about it.
Okay, that's a really opening insight to how to exactly go about launching a particular idea. So, when it comes to ideas, my next question to you would be what is the most satisfying project you have undertaken in the past years of your experience?
Yes, so I have launched a couple of products in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Uh, and as you mentioned, like one of the products being kind of, I consider it to be satisfying, which is kind of, there is a product called OCI streaming. So which was, we had a lot of CapEx and OpEx, like there was a lot of expenditure for that product. And the first and foremost thing that we were trying to do is to reduce the cost, right? So basically to make it profitable. So the first thing which I did is to understand the areas where we could actually reduce the cost in terms of infrastructure, in terms of resources, KTLO. So having understanding those things, aspects, so we categorize into several categories of projects. The first thing that we targeted was the infrastructure cost reduction. So we were able to reduce our infrastructure footprint in some of the areas, in some of the regions. And we were also undertook a couple of other projects, like, for example, consolidating our architecture. So the underlying architecture that we had, we revamped those architectures to make it more efficient. By having, after doing all those exercises of those projects, we were actually be able to like reduce almost like $900,000 dollars per year for the cost. So which resulted in which actually helped the product to be profitable. So I would say like that was one of my like signature satisfying projects that I did.
Thank you so much, sir. I think that was a really creative and that's a very methodical and systematic way to address a particular problem which a particular idea might have and bring it to fruition. Thank you so much, sir. So, my next
Sure.
question would be, when we are talking about problems, what is the more challenging aspect of being a product manager?
So product managers basically needs to fulfill a lot of roles. So first and foremost thing, as I mentioned previously, is to understand the customer, right? So you really need to understand the customer problem and what solution you are trying to provide to them. So basically, you need to have an interaction with the customers. The second thing is to convert that requirements to in an form which the engineering team will understand. So basically prioritizing those requirements and then giving them to the engineering team. So you have to interact with the engineering team as well. And like once that product is prioritized, the list of product items are prioritized. The second thing is the actual execution, right? So again, you have to basically interact with several other internal teams like console team to design the product, then actually like getting the funding for that product from the management, right? So yeah, so basically you have to interact with various teams, external customers, and you have internal customers in the sense like you will have dependencies with various other internal teams to deliver that product. So you will have external customers, internal customers, your engineering team, your support team. So basically once the product goes live, so you need to make sure like the support team understands, the marketing team understands what this product is all about, your partners understand. So basically the role of a product manager is like interacting with all these various teams. So I think that is the most challenging thing. And basically all these teams, like you have to talk in a different language. So whatever language customers understand, probably your internal engineering team will not understand the same language. So you need to talk to all these different stakeholders in a different language and make them understand what you're trying to launch or what you're trying to achieve. So I think that is the most important role of a product manager and most challenging as well.
So, sir, would you like to say that different perspectives have to be kept in mind while launching a particular product, and um, lots of lots of bridging has to be done
Yeah,
between
yeah,
the team?
absolutely,
Wow, I never exactly thought about this when it
absolutely.
comes
That's
to this
correct.
particular career. And so, for my last question and my most important question, what advice would you give to budding product managers who wish to bring their ideas and their products into fruition?
So first thing is like, as I mentioned, like if you want to be a good product manager, you really need to understand the problem statement, what you are trying to solve, right? So every product actually solves a particular problem, right? So understanding that problem well and then giving a solution to that is the ideal thing. And also like I would say like the stakeholder management is an important aspect. So say the budding product manager should also understand how to handle different stakeholders. uh, yeah, I think those are the things that budding product managers should focus on to be a good product manager basically.
Thank you so much, sir, for your experienced words, and thank you so much for taking the time off your busy schedule. And I
My
know that the
pleasure.
coordinating was extremely hard because, like, it's India and US, and there's the huge time gap to be kept in mind. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much to those who are watching. Thank you so much, and bye. Good night.